Okay, hi everybody, welcome to my studio. How are you guys? I hope you can hear me. Hi Frankie. Okay, we are on my YouTube channel and also on G66 YouTube channel, and I invite you to subscribe our channel. So thank you so much to be here. I wanted to I like to introduce you my new preset MF Splawn based on the amazing Splawn amp QuickRod. It is really nice amp I discovered on the Fractal amp list. I want to share with you the list on Fractal. Let me check immediately. Okay, this is the wiki Fractal. I suggest you to put in the preferred links where you can find the amp model list here. Okay, and you can search in alphabetical order the Splawn QuickRod. It means the Splawn QuickRod amp. It is really amazing tube amp, a lot of gain amp, and amazing sound. And I create this new preset on this preamp, and with the combination on with amazing impulse responses by Valhall.at, who are my preferred impulse responses. So let's see the editor. I want to share with you some. Okay, just a moment. Okay, some hints I find out with these presets. If you have any question, please put the question in the chat. If you see this tutorial not with live stream, you can write down the comment in the description of this video. Good morning, Bob, Anthony. Thank you so much. Ciao, Leo. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. As usual, the presets rig, it is pretty similar to my presets. Okay, my style is clear, and I continue to research my favorite combination between the amps and the effects. But the basic structure of the rig is pretty the same. And please note that I take care a lot to offer you the possibility to have a template where you can tweak and you can modify the preset as your needs. It is not a fixed preset. It is okay. It is my idea, and of course you can tweak your needs. And for this reason, I put some effects that maybe are not in the scenes, but you can select. Okay, so it's not fixed scenes because the scenes are only 8, but you can make any possible combination. Now we are seeing the presets on the XFX3, as is also possible to get it on FM9 and FM3. Of course, there are some modification due to the limits of the other units. So now we are seeing the FX preset, who is the most complex rig. So let's start from the beginning. Okay, the input, the compressor is always present too, especially for the clean amp. This is you already know the circuit is only to handle volume or wah with the Mplex block, so you can select like a switch to use the volume, and you have to use the A channel, or wah, you have to use the B channel of Mplex. Mplex select the raw input of the line. So if you have the A, you select the row 2. If you select the B channel, you select the row 3. So this means that you can drive your signal or and the volume and the wah. And as you can see, if I move the pedal, I have to calibrate also. You can, if I move the pedal, I can see contemporary the control on the wah and volume, but okay, you decide which line you select by the Amplex module. So for this reason, you have to assign the pedal to both effects, volume and pedal. Okay, so there is also a phaser if you need, if you want. Of course, you can add a flanger, you can add the tremolo, you can add any kind of modulation, but I put the flanger because I like, for example, to have such kind of sound. This is a fast by or is much more close to the Van Halen sound with the Black 1990 phaser. Okay, let's go to the amp. The amp block has 4 channels. Yeah, I now with my preset, my new preset, I use the new gapless technology that let you to select the amp channel without any gap, audio gap. So this is really interesting and really big opportunity to create your amp style between using different channel without any gap. So for this reason, as you can see, I select different channel by the scenes. Scenes number 1, it is the OD 2 -3. It is the OD2 version of the Splawn channel 3. Okay, it is a high gain channel. And the scene number 2, select the OD1. It is a 1 version, channel 1. So it is a bit different amp. It's a bit different amp and different channels. So I select this one, and also you can select, for example, on the scene number 7, another channel. It is the OD2 channel, channel 1. Okay, it is another possibility. And for the clean channel, I use my favorite clean. It is a custom audio clean channel because there is no clean on the with the Splawn amp. Okay, so let's go to listen the crunch. Okay. I like so much this amp. As you can see, the tweaking is with a bass pretty high and mid-range pretty high. Usually I keep the EQ the Q stack on the middle at 5 o'clock. But in this case, I prefer the sound with these settings. But the most important thing is the cabinet. I select the Han AB cabinet from Valhalla, the model C414. It is a microphone, AKG C414. This is my favorite impulse responses. But if you want, you can of course buy entire package for these impulse responses. You have also the possibility to use a different cabinet like the Dynacab cabinet based on the 1960 TV cab. With two possibility, okay, with the condenser microphone on dynamic microphone. Sorry, it is panned to. Okay, or you can also select the B channel where you have the AXGB57G impulse response. It is a factory impulse response from Fractal. It is also pretty nice, but my favorite it is the Valhalla. three different possibilities to select the cabinet you want. In the case of a Valhalla cabinet, you have to buy the pack, the impulse response from Valhalla, or if you buy the presets from my store, the link is available on the description. You have automatically the fast bundle preset, and you can install the IR who is embedded in the preset. Thanks for Valhalla to give me this possibility, of course. One important thing, guys, don't forget to check the version of the firmware, because many users claims that they found the preset empty when they install the preset on the unit. When you see the preset empty, it means that you have older firmware version. Okay, this is the most common claim that I received from many users because they forget to check the firmware version. It is pretty described. It's very well described on the description. And please, updating the firmware is not only to have the last editor. Okay, if you have the last editor, doesn't mean nothing. You have also to install the last firmware. How to check it? Remember to check this area where you have the connected status of the FX or any Fractal unit, and you can see here the firmware version. This is the last version from Fractal XFX3, the 25.04. Because if you have an older version, the preset is empty. Always is empty. This is the only reason. So please check the firmware before to install the presets. Okay, so let's come back to the other parameter, to the other scenes. I want to share the scenes. Okay. As you can see, okay, the scene number 2, it is, let's say, what I call crunch. And the scene number 1 is the lead. As you can see here, I use the Splawn QuickRod OD2-3. Okay. Okay, the lead channel has more gain, more harmonics, and more delays. As I will show you later on. Okay, and as you can see, I use also the volume block as a boost of 2.4 dB. Okay, I prefer to have always have this block if it's possible, not on the FM3 to save the space, but on FM9 and XFX3, I like to have this block always in the rig, because this let me the possibility to switch on and off the boost during the live gig or when I preferred. So I wanted to have the possibility in the real time to boost the volume about the fixed amount, means 2.4 dB, when I want. So I assign the block to the foot switch on the FC controller, and so I can decide to increase or decrease the volume of this. This is the reason that I put this block always in the rig. Of course, you can control, you can set the volume of the, let's say, the channel A, but you can use, for example, the channel A as a crunch also on the scene number 2, because if you want to have more gain also for the crunch, you can select also in the channel 2 the A channel. Okay, so the QuickRod OD2-3, and the only difference will be only the volume on and off. So for this is the difference between the the lead and the crunch or the rhythm part, let's say. Okay, the clean is done with the custom audio CA3 plus clean channel. Okay. It's very clean. Also here you can decide, now there is a lot of ambient pitch and so on, but you can decide to have the very clean and dry effect. Okay, now the compressor is pretty high because I like the typical 80 sound compressor. So to have the, when I switch on the pitch, also if you want to have less compression, you can decrease the ratio and also increase the threshold. So you have less compression effect. Okay, so of course you can delete the compressor. After the amp section, as you can see here, I always keep the signal generation on the upper row part and the ambient effects on the lower row part. As you can see, I also use the multiband compressor. This is pretty useful to keep the signal controlled, to limit the bass frequency, the peak of the bass frequency, and let's say it is like a master for the your signal. You can try it. The effect is pretty high. The multiband compressor helps you to avoid peaks on the bass frequency and also increase the attack effect. I wanted to show you on the scene number 2, for example. Sorry, maybe it is okay. I select. If I switch off the multiband compressor, I have not the typical chicken attack. So the sound becomes much more fat, but without have a peak on the bass frequency. Very nice. So you have the, let's say, the sound much fat, and without to have a too much big boost. Because if you control the output, the output is pretty the same, but the feeling is you have more volume. Okay. Then I have the send feedback send. It is only to wrap around the rig to the second row. Okay, when you do this, when you insert the send and return, don't forget to set the return level to 100%, because usually the default value is 0, and so you can hear nothing. Okay, so don't forget to increase to 100%. Then there is the ambient effect. As you can see here, it is they are all in parallel except the final reverb. I use only the ambient effect is a small reverb. Not so wide reverb. Then I use for example on the crunch. The scene number 2 is the crunch sound. I use a bit of delay. In this case, I use the 2290 delay in parallel with the kill dry activated with a very low mix. So it's only a bit of a delay. Okay. So 22, maybe I say something else. Okay, sorry, 2290. Okay, I remember to set this right post delay. This right post delay created the separation between the delay on the left and the right channel. If you keep at the default 0 millisecond, you have the delay just in the center of the signal. But if you set on 42 or 50, okay, you can create a delay between the left and the right, and so the sound is much more wide. Okay. Okay. I suggest you to keep and also, with this delay, you have 3 channels you can select. The B channel, it is the only difference is the mix. I have the B channel, I have the C channel I use for the lead. It is on 17.7%, and also the A channel, it is the same, but with more. There are 3 different levels of delay. So I can select the delay depending of the scene. For example, for the crunch, I prefer to have a bit of delay always on the background. Only to create the stereo ambient I like so much. Otherwise, you can, of course, switch off, but I prefer the delay on, because it helps you to create the ambient effect. Okay, so I have also on the lead I have the multi delay on the PCM circular. I love it so much. It is amazing. Of course, you can use the normal delay with the A channel or B channel as you prefer, or C channel. Okay, if you use you can switch off the multi delay and switch on the delay. Okay, or you can decide to use the multi delay. Okay, this is the lead channel, nothing else. On the clean, Okay, I have the compressor, I have also the pitch, the tune. I always use the tune effect instead of chorus, I prefer. And also for the pitch, you have two different kind of pitch with mix settings. Okay. This because when I select the C number 4, it is the lead. Okay, it is always the A channel of the Splawn, but with the multi-delay, and I add the pitch effect to have a, let's say, much more wide lead effect. If you want more effect, you can rise up the mix. Okay, for this reason, I have two different channels, and of course you can create as much more channel you want. It's really simple. You can copy the channel A to, for example, channel C, and you can have the copy of the channel A, and you can decide to increase the pitch, the mix of the pitch. So it is my favorite method to create different scenes using different channels, and I can select the channel I want to get the desired effects. So for the lead, for example, I don't want to have a big pitch effect, so I keep the mix to 20%, 17%. Okay. The C number 5, it is the rhythm. It is like the channels, the scene 2. So the Splawn QuickRod OD11, okay, but with pitch shift. Okay, and now let's go to the very wide clean. Okay, this effect is only available for Axefix 3 because you have two different plex delay block. One, as you can see here, one is in the Econo shimmer and is not connected directly to the dry line, but the effects goes to the plex verb signal. Okay. To me, it's very nice, very nice. On the FM9 and FM3, you have the possibility to use different channel. Okay, if you select the beat, you have the echo shimmer, but the effect is not the same. Okay. Very nice. So also another okay, this block has to be switched off, and it's not when the plex delay, the second block, it is off, the other plex delay has no any influence, of course. And this is another channel version. It is the OD2-1, and it is, to me, is really nice. So there is the compressor activated, sorry. This is an alternative of the it has more mid-range and less bass frequency. Okay, so you can you can decide to use the channel C or channel A as you want. Of course, depends on your taste, and I put the two possibility. If you want to do this, you can go to the C number 1, for example, and select the channel C instead of channel A. Okay, so as I told you, you can modify the preset as you want. For the last scene, it is a lead space, okay, where I use the channel A and also this wide ambient effects with the plex delay shimmer that goes into the plex verb, okay, like on the clean channel, and this is amazing. If you want to play with the looper, unfortunately, the looper is only available on the AXFX3 because with FM9 you need to have the turbo version, but the preset is also available for the non-turbo version. If you have the turbo, you can add the looper, and for FM3 is not possible because I use the all CPU power to create these presets. So if you have the looper, you can create very nice effects. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. Very nice that. Thank you for your compliments. I like you. You like my preset. Obviously, I know there's many variables. Thank you, Roberto. Yes, of course. I can show you the preset with different guitar because this is the the Frank Strat guitar. The pickups are a bit powerful, but I can use a different one. I can show you with my 62 Stratocaster, and also the result are really amazing too. Without effect is also pretty nice. Okay. Okay, so this preset is available for any kind of guitars. Of course, I never designed my preset depending on the guitar. I don't create, because some people ask me, do you have a preset for Gibson, for Fender, for 335, for Telecaster, and so on? No. I assume that the concept is the same with the amplifier, so you can get your sound with different different guitar and the same amps. Like in the real world, you have different effects, but I wanted this because it makes no sense to me to create a sound that is equal for any guitar. To me, it makes no sense. I wanted to create a sound that is comparable with the real sound. And if you have the Splawn amp and you plug a Gibson or Fender, you can hear the difference. That's it. It makes no sense to make different preset in the way you have the same sound with any guitar. To me, it sounds very, very, very strange. It's not the real world. But of course, everybody can do what you want. But my concept is to create preset that respect the real behavior of the rig. Okay, so if I have a Fender, for example, has less output signal, you can use a booster to have the more gain. But it's not my intention to replicate the similar sound. Also because it's not possible. If I plug a Gibson Les Paul, the sound is different. The Frank Strat sound is different with any guitar, of course. Okay, I hope you like this. Roberto, I was interested in you talking about how to set the compressor to level out clean and crunch sound. Not as I use the compressor I use the compressor only for the clean, for the clean, to avoid the big peak. I can show you. So as you can see, the curve, the knee of the compressor is just on the peak. Okay. If I go down with the, I have more fret compression. With this setting, the compression effect has much more influence on the sound. You decrease the threshold, so the compress in act is activated just when you play guitar. But I prefer to have the compressor effect only when I am on the peak. Okay, and I tweak the ratio of the compressor. If you want the typical 80 sound, you can use. I can also increase the level. And also you can increase the octave time. If you it depends. If you play, for example, you have to play an arpeggio for a ballad. You want to hear any. Any peak, the sound is compressed a lot, so you can keep the threshold very low, and you can increase the attack time. So you can increase the gain a lot. Okay, of course, the compressor setting, it is the only effect that you can tweak with different guitar, because of course the humbucker pickup has much more signal, and the threshold is reached very, very soon. So you can create, for example, 2 channels of the compressor for the single coil and the humbucker pickup. Okay? So thank you very much for your attention. If you have any comment, please write down the comment on the description, and you can find the preset on my store. Also, the link is in the description, or you can see the product below the video. So thank you very much, guys. See you next time. Ciao.